Hey, TGO traders and investors, welcome to Wednesday's Market Sitrep. Wiz here, primary and weekly options model portfolio manager at TGO. And the wallowing continues, folks. Up 50 yesterday, down 20 today. Just meandering around, folks. Saw a research report out of Goldman Sachs yesterday that says, at the end of yesterday's trading, up 50 points, they just kind of shrugged their shoulders. No clue why the market's going up, no catalyst, no nothing. So we really are wandering around, and the war of words between the White House and Capitol Hill are starting to sharpen up a little bit. Speaker Boehner, after the president's campaign event, I'll call it, yesterday, where surrounding himself with first responders and everything's a campaign event. It's insane. Lead, Mr. President. You're done campaigning. So Boehner fired back today and said, "Hey, let me refresh your memory, Mr. President. You suggested and rammed through the sequester, saying that let's put some budget cuts so onerous in that it will force us to become disciplined and cut spending." And of course, you've increased spending. So Boehner, nice job hitting the ball right across the net back to the president. And front page of the Wall Street Journal today says the rhetoric's really starting to sharpen, which means we're going to start seeing this. Market's under pressure today, but more importantly, let's check this out. Let's take a look at the VIX, the volatility index, or the fear gauge, as Comedy Central likes to refer to it. So come out of the gate today, we did some live trading this morning in our primary live trade brief, and look at this. Market flat, VIX up. Market up, VIX up. Rarely happens. Look, and then off to the races here as the market sold off throughout the day. Look at that. VIX is just up. Market's down 0.4%. VIX is up nearly 8%. So the VIX starting to wake up to some volatility, folks, and the market's starting to, like I said in my live trade brief this morning, the market cares when it cares, meaning sequestration has always been on the flight schedule, right? We've known about it, but the market has has the attention span of a tsetse fly and a news reporter. So they're not going to care about it until it gets close, and we're starting to get closer. And as you can see, volatility is really starting to increase here. A lot of our trades, a lot of our hedges are really starting to kick in here. And on a day when the market's flat to down, we're really starting to see a lot of green in our portfolios. Here's the VIX up about 7% today, which is a nice move out of the VIX. So here comes the heartbeat, guys. It's going to start increasing. Weekly options model portfolio. Great week. Up $1,500 today. We've been averaging $1,500 a week in gains in just one trading day. Since yesterday, we're up, there you go, about $700. And in the past 2 weeks, let's go since February 4th, we're seeing, over $6,500, nearly $6,600 in gains in our weekly options model portfolio. And looking at our trades that we have on this week, we have a Google Iron Condor, an SPX Iron Condor, and an Apple Iron Condor. This one is flat. It's showing red right now, but it's flat. But whenever we sell something, all these Iron Condors, what do we have working for us? Theta, right? Right there. So every minute, every second that I'm talking to you as a weekly option, look at that. It just decays right here. You open your pocket, money mysteriously drops into it as a result of theta. So on the day equals time decay, right? Unchanged on the day. If Apple just kind of hangs out where it is for the next couple days, we're going to collect a max profit here. So we're looking at potentially, what's that, 2,600 maybe, nearly $4,000 or $5,000 in potential weekly options portfolio gains if the market kind of hangs out where it is. And I fully expect it to, folks. I think we're going to wallow around here. Why? Because yesterday, folks, on Monday, we had really poor housing numbers. The National Association of Home Builders, the NAHB, came out yesterday with really bad housing numbers, 46. What did we see this morning? We saw some more lukewarm and bad housing numbers. Building permits, flat. Housing starts, down. So all the folks that are out there beating the drum that housing is going to pull us out of this nosedive, they're kind of a little bit quiet today, right? Consumer confidence. PPI came in flat. We're going to see some consumer confidence tomorrow, along with a very busy flight schedule. Core CPI and CPI, weekly unemployment claims, some manufacturing PMI, more home info with existing home sales, the Philly Fed, mortgage delinquencies, more housing stuff, And there it is, the Conference Board Leading Index of Economic Indicators. Takes everything from stock prices to employment outlook to business. This is a how goes it of the economy, and it's going to be very interesting to see how that comes in. And Friday's relatively flat. Okay, so very interesting week. We're starting to wake up to the sequester. The president fired a shot across Congress's bow. Boehner looked at him like, seriously, you just shot at me? You're the one that did this. Why don't you lead? And, of course, the president is off to play golf again with Tiger Woods or something like that. So get ready for the market to wake up. Volatility is returning with the VIX up 7% today, and the market's primed for a pullback, folks. When Goldman Sachs, after the market goes up for the day yesterday and shrugs and looks around and goes, we have no clue what's going on and why this is going up, you know there's potential trouble on the horizon. Okay, got to go. Got a coaching session to do. Also have a live trading session here to do at 1 p.m., but wanted to knock out a quick Sitrep and let you know and let all the folks know that are a lot of folks. Now it's up $1,700 in our weekly options model portfolio, that we have great stuff going on. Really seeing some good stuff, averaging $1,500 a week in gains. If you want to give that thing a test flight, you can go to topgunoptions.com and hover over weekly options in the services drop down, or you can just go to topgunoptions.com/weekly-options. My mission objective is to see at least $1,000 in gains per week in the model portfolio, and we're doing 50% better than that, right? We're doing $1,500 in gains per week on average. So give it a test flight, folks. Just scroll down, click take a test flight. You can take a 2-week test flight in our service and see how we do it. During that 2 weeks, you'll probably see about 4 to potentially 5 weekly options trades, and that'll give you a nice, hey man, this is for me, or you know what, not for me at all. Okay, got to run. Like I said, going to be an interesting week the rest of the week. Tomorrow, a ton of economic stuff on the flight schedule, so get ready for some potential market moving events. Okay, happy hunting. Make sure you hedge, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.